On Ancient, brutally 16-4. And Astralis comes back on NaVi's pick of Nuke, a map they are so very proficient on. It was a gutsy, a good win. It took all 30 rounds. That brings us here. To decide the victor here on the penultimate day of Group D at ESL Pro League. Ooh, hello.
Everyone's favorite group, Group D.
That is, that's what Simple normally does to other people. He got a taste of his own medicine there. Good shot from Config all the way down mid. Little one tap. However, NaVi attacking towards the B bomb site, and that's where Xyp9x is playing all by his lonesome. They need to speed this up. Rotations are already in. Astralis has cleared out towards middle. I think this is too slow from NaVi. They're about to be in a world of hurt. Glaive is here. blameF is here. Xyp9x is forced back. Glaive, got to be a little bit careful. Smoke coming in on the fly. Down towards CT spawn. Fast flank. Perfecto just checked it, but he didn't see anything. That's going to allow Config a lot of space.
That's going to let blameF, though, unchecked as they try to boost. He doesn't get up on top of the pot, though. He doesn't get a chance for the clean shots. Config instead will take out Bit. Watch Perfecto. This is quite a nice crossfire set. The interesting thing in this is that they aren't alone, these two at the back of the site. They've got blameF as well in the corner. So is it going to be checked? I mean, they've already cleared out Banana. They have to be back there. They have to know that all three of them are there. Where's blameF? Got to be in the last corner they'll go to. And down he goes. Astralis picking up where they left off in the last map. This is a real chance that they could sneak this series without the map we thought was key to it.
Yeah, now he's been mentioning that on the desk or on Twitter, on one of them, on both of them. I'm not even sure all the way throughout this series that there is upset potential in this matchup. Despite the fact we didn't really see any of it in the first map, but that seemed to be just a warm-up. Astralis had a slow start getting into the series, but they've arrived, and Config hitting bangers like that is going to help out massively.
I love how we brought Cadian in for that map, too.
I know, of all the maps. Sure, he appreciated it.
Glaive was like, oh, Cadian's watching, don't show him anything.
Yeah, let's just get wrecked.
Even making a joke, yeah, we'll get to 15 rounds and then lose with Heku.
Yeah, good sport. Hero AK-47 on Simple.
Hopefully he gets to live more than, 10 seconds into the round this time.
Yeah, that'd be nice. He's already made it. He's already peeking up middle as well. Try peek towards Rap side. There is a player, Glaive and Config, both of them in lane. Glaive is in quad. Oh, Simple spots that. That's the fight he wants. Damage is dealt. Config down to 14 HP. Simple is not going to get caught sleeping. Surely he's going to suspect that there could be a second player. And they just back away. Simple's taking great damage, though. The nade chunked him down to 46. The initial contact with Config wasn't all that bad, but the nade on top of it seems pretty painful. Flashbang forces blameF off the half wall. One more flashbang on Electronic to get around this corner.
Couple of taps from blameF. He's gonna follow it up. He got Perfecto, he got Simple as well, and Simple doing damage on Perfecto to make that a little bit easier for him, apparently, as they tripped over one another. So good start from blameF on that side of the map. The other two players, Bit and Electronic, will go over toward the A site instead. Glaive figures that out pretty quickly with both kills his way.
Yeah, that might have been the extra damage done by the nade. blameF brought down to 13, but just tagging Simple enough to clean him off. If that nade hadn't come in, maybe Simple survives with 10 HP. Don't think the round would have been in much danger otherwise, but 2-0 for Astralis. Defense looking good. Simple's passed an AK-47. Going into round number 3. Rest of the team is going to buy up as well. blameF relegated back down to the Tech 9. Decent amount of utility for the NaVi side.
Glaive through the smoke. Watch out, though, because they're getting close on the other side. I could see Electronic just saying, yeah, you want to fire like that, buddy? I'll come right through. Windowsill position. A famed position in its own right, but most recently made famous by Rops.
Yeah, might have to start calling that Rops.
Rops drops. Yeah, that was a sick round. Glaive takes out Simple. Bits is the one to respond into that, but there the trade's equaled again, and it's actually a two-man advantage now for Astralis. It's weird, I haven't done a speed cast since probably like 2016, Jason, and I feel like I'm talking so slowly now after doing it.
Yeah, you were cruising there for a minute. You got up to pretty good WPM.
WPM. They pay me by the word, so I'm just trying to be efficient.
True, yeah. Got your bonus today.
Imagine that was the case. I'd never let you talk.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't.
I would just keep going. You want to pay me by the word? Deal.
Well, it makes sense. Truckers get paid by the mile. I don't know if that's true anymore.
In Canada, they definitely did.
3-0.
They all got together and celebrated that.
Good start for Astralis on the defensive side of things. Config and farlig towards the A-bomb site. Triple B defense initially. Half buy for NaVi. Oh, slaughtered at the point of contact. Zip with 3. 2 with the M4, 1 with the Molotov, and quickly it's all down to just Simple. Now, we'll touch on this because Nuke was very much a solo effort from Simple. He was up just above, I think, 30 kills. The next closest of his teammate was like half that.
Yeah, I think Electronic was the next closest, and it took him a while to get there as well. Yep. He was slow to start accumulating kills.
The entire team all the way down didn't quite show up in that one, in a very narrow loss. They'll need them all in this game. First 4 rounds, 2 kills total for the entire NaVi team.
So they'll position themselves across the map with a 3-2 in favor of B, but one of the players, Config, just there to drop off his utility. A standard airy spot. Simple with the win inside of Banana. It's blameF that goes down. He's not done there. He wants the top side of Banana. Config's come back over because his utility needs to be held by someone at this point in time. They've even started to bring Glaive that direction. Toss that further up for Zipix. Inferno is the most apparent to me of all the sort of the utility juggling that goes on CT now. Like, Glaive didn't actually want to come over and play the position. He came over, threw his utility. This is, here you go, here, take this, all right, I'm out.
Uh-oh.
That's not ideal. That was even extinguished. Oh, no, sorry, it was his smoke.
You noticed there was a trajectory of the Molotov.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it threw me off, too, because the camera angle, I was like, wait a minute, did you smoke out his own Molotov?
Yep.
But no, that was self-extinguished.
Would have been silly. All right, Bits over in A-Halls. NaVi have put a lot of pressure on the B-bomb site, forced out a lot of utility. They don't really want to mess with it at the moment, so they're going to back away, back towards A, but that's exactly what Astralis want. Even Zipix was considering falling off of B. So Glaive on Rap side, Config up in Halls. farlig at the bomb site itself. Config's gonna get pulled away. Good kills from Glaive, stepping through the smoke. NaVi never saw it coming. farlig goes down, but you won't expect Config up this close. Bits in trouble. Utility coming out. Config doesn't want to push with it. Here comes Perfecto, driving up lane. Not seeing anything just yet. Perfect pop flash, and inside the bomb site, they go down. Config from the railing does it all. 5-0.
Wow. Where has NaVi gone? This is outrageous, considering how solid the first game was for them. Like, this is just ridiculous. And this is we touched on it, Pumic is here, okay, great. They're back to full strength, so to speak. Whether or not it takes them some time to get used to things, that's one argument or observation we can make. But they've got Heroic tomorrow. They've got the 2 hardest teams at the end of this. Like, you'd think this is the right time to have him back.
Yeah, it certainly is. Sometimes it's just a rough game, though, and I mean, let's give credit where it's due as well. This Astralis, after the first map, has looked great. They've looked much more comfortable, much more in sync, individually much more important. Remember, they had an issue with the fragging department as well when we went back to Ancient. That was all Config, and the other 4 players weren't doing anything. Even farlig getting hyped up. You gotta love that. Smiles all across the board. Good early lead, another hole for NaVi to dig themselves out of. Simple again going for the hero AK-47. And I mean, they kind of have to. You understand why they're doing it. The money for Astralis is building up so much. Zipix at $9,000 in the bank, Config at around $10,000. Everyone else is very, very comfortable. So you need, even in these rounds that are like low percentage, you still need that AK-47 to try and get a few kills, to force rebuys, to spend some of that cash. Electronic jumping around with the Tech 9, making himself a difficult target, does end up burning blameF. But Zipix is here to recover. Perfecto up next. He's found Config. Just gaming, moving forward. Gonna be smoked off for the moment. Then 12 HP left.
12 indeed. Perfecto inside of the site already, but stuck inside of the smoke as glaive to take him down. Where's the opening? Where's the power plays that NaVi are known for on this map of exploiting and cutting off early rotations? They're not even getting the picks, and Bit is a bit screwed.
That's a bad smoke as well if you want to try and get that bomb planted. That's so deep in now. No one's really flirting with it. Farlig's going to get the final kill as Bit doesn't move into this site. 6-0. Are they back, Matt? Astralis?
Oh, I was like, not. Yeah, NaVi lost again. They're back, Jason. Good arguments. I can totally see your reasoning there, bud.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look, it's no gravity's a one-way street, but here we are.
No, that's quite profound. But fact of the matter is, I mean, this is encouraging for them. I won't say it's back until they start, you know, consistently performing it.
Yeah.
You know, next week, the final of this event, if they come, you know, make it to the final or they have some incredible performances.
I'm just memeing it. It's just nice to see Astralis performing.
I know you are, but there are people out there that will start to jump on that train. And I think there's a potential. Like if they can start doing it late in tournaments, then sure.
Oh.
See, the thing is, I'm not one of those people that stupidly is going to say they're going to get back to what they were. They're a whole different team. You can't compare that to the 4 major winning, Grand Slam winning, best of all time. Simple.
Go for it.
Speaking of the best of all time, already crossing over. He's going to go back for it after the flash, knowing that they've likely crossed as well, but he's missed a shot. Uncharacteristic game so far from Simple. 3 kills only, and that is a massive one to miss because the bomb's in the open and Config goes right through the smoke. Molotov did as well, and he's now got control of the B site.
That is a bummer because that's a shot I think we've seen Simple hit like 90 times out of 100. That one just sails by Config's body. Glaive getting the jump back to the A bomb site. I think this will shock Bit. He's not fooled at all. He says, Config, you're handling business. Just go passive. Let him in. We'll play the retake if need be. I'm going to get back towards the A bomb site. 37 seconds on the clock. Even if Glaive never checks, I don't think there's a world in which Bit clears hard left here.
No chance. He'll hear it, walk out. Only one place he can be. Bit goes down, and 7-0.
7-0, and even more importantly, well, yeah, part of the reason why they're up 7-0, they're really, really winning and destroying the battle for Banana. They are owning this part of the map early on. They are causing so much damage. Navi's thrown a couple different paces at them, a couple different peaks. They've had the Hero AK baiting some pistols. They've had a Tech 9 rush with a Molotov towards sandbags, and Navi can't get anything going in that part of the map. It's great that Astralis has been able to give themselves so many advantages just by virtue of this Banana battle.
I may have misread that. I said wow while you were talking. I thought I saw sort of a fast blink eye roll from Blade, but he did it twice. Maybe he's just got dry eyes. It was just
stretching,
adjusting. Yeah,
stretching his eyeballs.
I may not have seen body language that I thought I did. But usually when Blade's in that mode, then you know they're in big trouble. So early contention for Banana, and even though they got deep utility, there's no one there from NaVi. They aren't going to overextend and try and hold that position. Nice flash. Zipix has to reconsider his position. Doesn't want to re-peek it, thinking that they'll be holding the angle. Only with the pistols, NaVi. Aw, that chicken replicated the shots from the Deagle. Bang, bang, bang. That was not the noise
that was
makes.
Not a chicken noise at all.
I don't know what that was. That's the sound of the police. That's all I got for that one. Zipix. He's got electronic already, has to back off towards CT, and as he does, blameF walks out and takes full advantage of the situation. The pistol's not going to amount to much, and it'll be 8-0 now for Astralis.
Oh, what can you say about this one? This is a beatdown. This is great from Astralis. Returning the favor from the first map. 11 kills total for the NaVi side. 0 on Boomich, 1 on Electronic, 3 on Perfecto and Simple each, 4 on Bit. Not getting any kind of production. On the other side of things, blameF leading the way with 11 kills. Hit a great nuke as well. Blade doing what he can, turn this timeout to get his team into it. This is the second timeout NaVi's taken. We saw him go through quite a few on Nuke as well. Just doing something to try and get some life in this team. Bring them forward individually or tactically. 5 AK-47s.
5 AK-47s, a little bit better than a couple Tech 9s and Deagles. I'll give them that.
Yeah, but we still haven't seen it really work yet. The strength of the buy hasn't much mattered.
Points? Yeah, you got me there.
Nice opening. Finally a little bit of a positivity towards Banana. Oh, and Config tries to change things up with a push. Glaive is next, but once his teammate goes down, he decides he doesn't want to mess with it. I think if Config gets a kill there, the follow-up push from Glaive through that mid-smoke is super, super impactful. But the fact that his teammate goes down means he doesn't want to risk it. He is the only defender at the A bomb site. That would have been the entire round on that one push. Pop flash, Zipix into position, into information, so farlig can rotate away. Glaive is playing behind this smoke.
Simple checking the corner with Electronic already on the wall.
Here's the peek, flashbang coming out. Glaive, ooh, almost gets one.
That's a pretty fast reaction, do you have to say, from Electronic to just book it. Knows that that's coming. That flash, okay, they're gonna do something, I'm out. I'm out of here.
Well, that lets him know. That's the indication, which is why Glaive has jumped all the way back to the B bomb site. Pop flash peek. They call out 2 players at A. So NaVi wants to attack into the solo player, but that's Glaive right there. Zipix up on top. Boomich never expected it. He does have his first kill. Oh, the swing. He's got another one somehow, some way. But Electronic is going to cut this map in half and cut off these rotations.
That's the key. I was going to say, this is the first round we've started to see some intuition from NaVi because Electronic, as you say, Glaive knows that's the key, that flash came out. He immediately retook that position, knowing that, all right, you flashed, you peeked, you lost, I'm taking it.
It's also, I mean, it's also the first time that there's been enough kills coming out from the NaVi side for one of their players to take some intuition, or I mean, to have the, not intuition, initiative. That's the one I wanted.
Nice.
To have the initiative, to like find some gaps in the defense to be able to exploit it. So NaVi's on the board. It took 2 timeouts and 9 rounds. But they've got their first. Need to build. Money's not beautiful on the Astralis side any longer. They've lost some cash over the past few rounds. 7-round lead.
Nade is going to go as deep as a dare. Ooh-wee. Perfecto. Tag down to 51. Was that all from the nade? Did that land that on him with armor? That's crazy.
I think he might have got tagged like once.
I was going to say,
like a leg or something like that.
have. Yeah, like...
I could be wrong. farlig. Ooh, nice shot right through the edge of the smoke. Simple's going to take the opportunity of the IWP reload to close the gap, and that might be a bit too much, too ambitious, and just a small mistake, and Simple's going to make you pay. However,
hang on, bomb.
Yeah, the bomb is dropped.
Simple did great work. Okay, he's got it back. Glaive managed the 1 kill they thought they needed, but Simple's come alive.
Yeah, I honestly, I was worried because Glaive had such low HP. I wasn't sure if he was going to want to take that fight again, but, you know, oh well. 8-1, looking like 8-2 at the moment, and I think Zipix and blameF are going to make a conservative call with the economy. Just save the cash.
Blade must have spotted something in the timeout because since they've been a lot more methodical about their takes. First time we've seen them go A in quite a while. B was seemingly a
death trap? It
was, yeah. I was trying to come up with, you know, B was brutal, bashful.
Okay. Going for an alliteration there.
Yeah, you know, trying to be more wordy than I'm actually worth. You know, get credit for things that aren't that clever. That's kind of what I do.
You're paid by quantity, remember, not quality.
Good point. But yeah, no, obviously B was not working out for them at all. So this is a much better round. I mean, I say that, last round it still went B as well, but they executed it by getting Electronic up toward A and forcing the A defense.
But I mean, also, this is how you can find yourself and give yourself a little bit more success over at that B bomb site, right? It's not working. Obviously, Astralis was shutting them down. Go towards the other side of the map. You know, go pressure towards the A bomb site. Don't make them, you know, see if you can get those B defenders to maybe cool off a little bit over these next few rounds while you don't give them that attention. You don't let them keep building momentum and keep building confidence as well. We'll see how far back NaVi can claw this half. 6 rounds away from Astralis at the moment. Deep nade, good damage onto Electronic. That one was all nade, in case you were wondering. Ooh. What a brutal utility dump.
Yeah, poor Simple, 3 HP.
Oh my lord.
He does. Does he still? Yes, he does. Of course he does. Of course he figures out, all right, they put everything here, they've spammed it with all their worth, and they haven't found me. They're not going to be looking. No way.
That's a nade. Don't worry.
Oh my god.
It's the nade. Don't worry. Everyone.
Oh my god, I thought he hit the jump shot. It was the nade. But still 2 kills on 3 HP. Give the man some credit.
He's about to get 3, Matt.
Dude, Ace with 3 HP would be absolutely sick, but he doesn't want to overextend on that play. Config is going to get locked out by a Molotov instead, but he's going to make his noise as he walks in, and it is going to be a third for Simple. This is remarkable. He gets every kill on 3 HP, and the round is done. They're going to save.
That's just like karma. That's karma being like, look, we just put like a Molotov and 2 grenades at your feet this round to bring you down to 3 health, but then we're going to make sure that nobody else is really in a position to actually battle and fight with you. Config gets pop flashed in. He gets sent into the lion's den to try and stop the plant, and it just doesn't happen. What a great round from Simple. Doing it all with low health. Holding his nerve as well, tucked into a tight corner.
You love that. I mean, this is a good, 8 rounds already for Astralis, don't get me wrong. It's a good half in that regard, but this is a good turn of events for NaVi, looking much more. This is crazy. 3 HP, gap in the smoke. I, honest to God, thought he hit the jump shot until I looked up in the corner and was like, okay, it is the nade. And then he finds the third as well.
I was wondering if he was going to bounce that nade off the wall or throw it into the choke point. Obviously, he made the right call. Right into the choke point to clean up Zip. Was perfectly timed with that jump. It's Astralis' turn for a timeout to talk things over and try and adapt. 3 rounds straight for NaVi, coming back, storming back into this game off the back of Simple. 12-5 on Zipbex, 12-6 on blameF.
Why are there so many damn chickens on this map?
People love KFC.
It's
What?
unnecessary amount of them, if I'm honest with you.
Oh, he's checking the smoke. I'm so confused. Whew.
They're going to push up middle this time, and in the apartment. So another new look for NaVi that we haven't seen too much of in this half. They're going to go out very quickly. Nice shot, farlig. It was a decent attempt of movement from Bit to swing with the flash and deter the aim, but it wouldn't be enough. Config in the corner, and farlig's got another on top of it. Simple, though, sneaking in behind, can't hit the shot. Didn't expect blameF to be there. Knows where they're going to be peeking from, but not able to combat all 3 peeks as blameF finally gets in thirds of charm. And it looks like Astralis finally going to find that 9th round, although Perfecto's got 2 in this. Bomb's just in front of him. Smoke is due to dissipate, I think, within about 5 seconds. Okay, sooner than that even. So bomb may be a little bit more difficult for him to gather. Molotov to be thrown, that's going to be difficult as he bait them back into the shot. Farlig's forward of it. Knows that he's likely to be there, but isn't ready for it, and it's over. It's 9-3.
What a great round from farlig, especially the composure to take your time on that first shot. If Bit lands and is actually able to pressure from lane while a follow-up player is peeking onto balcony, that round gets so much more difficult for him. So he really takes his time and adjusts perfectly before the flashbang hits. Even the follow-up kill as well, an extended duel. And Config there to keep space. Triple kill in the round for the new Astralis player. Showing his quality. blameF gonna be pushing down mid. NaVi, that round goes for a change of pace, so it's Astralis' turn to change the pace of their defense all the way down. blameF has 2. Simple, can't handle it all. And there goes Boomich as well.
How sick and quick is that? They're loving it. They're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, I mean, why not? They're like, this is what it felt like on Ancient, huh?
Zonic looking really fit these days.
Not bad. Give him a teabag. Ah, dang.
That's a change of pace, considering NaVi's been trying to change things up.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love that from CT sides. We see that work. It's such a cool tactic to see succeed. Opening kill for Perfecto. He's got this a couple of times in Banana. Hasn't done bad. Brought down to 2 HP though. Gonna swap out some weapons. Khalil picked up on Perfecto, who's just a overpaid flank watcher all of a sudden. farlig holding the angle from the spawn choke point. Back to the other side of the map for NaVi in a 5-on-4. Config. Oh, he sees the barrel. He sees the barrel. They jump around. He holds it. Can't control the spray well enough. One player, glaive, behind the hay cart. Trying to find his timing. Oh, he's been spotted. He creeped out a little bit too wide. He's got the first over the top. It's low HP on Perfecto. That's the 2 health. And there's Xyp9x all on blameF. They shut down the hit. Glaive, it was sketchy. It was not perfect, but it was enough. And blameF has got to go to the other side of the map.
Gonna have to rotate. Xyp9x trying to get there as well. He could beat him. He beats him, but doesn't get the shot off in time. And blameF now realizes, well, hang on, I gotta back up here. Slow this down a little bit.
Boombla.
Boombla indeed.
I played a show match with blameF.
Did you?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
We lost.
Yep, thought so. Not his fault.
No, it was mostly the talent's fault. The broadcast talent's fault.
The talent. Okay.
That's how I'd like you to refer to me from now on, Matt.
Okay, sure, will do. Can you spell that out for me?
That'll be my new stage name.
Okay. The talent. Well, it's blameF trying to do it again here. Hold on, 2 HP. He somehow survives that first attack. Flash out as well. Oh my God, if he had hit the headshot right there on the repeak, that would have been remarkable. He's still using this box directly. Hard to see over it though, so does glaive elect to cross.
Oh, no way.
Doesn't even matter, blameF. That is ridiculous. That is the thickest round you'll ever see.
He's doubled his kills in 1 round, but I don't know how he didn't get tagged bouncing between the box and the pillar with 2 health.
There's no way glaive knows the HP there.
No, of course not.
Because he runs him down if he does.
But you would have thought at least one like went through an edge just accidentally. Oh my lord. And glaive had such a great round as well. Woo, that's a big exhale. NaVi, I mean, this half has felt so dominant for Astralis, but again, the scoreline is not the most catastrophic thing in the world for NaVi now that they're up to 4. And especially if they can get to 5, that'd be massive. That'd be everything. Great teams find a way to get enough done.
Yeah, exactly that. They hang on, they hang on. So shots out, config wins this one. Electronic goes down, Simple already on 10.
There's been a couple in this half, a couple risky pushes through that smoke blocking off rep side. I think we saw glaive do it once or twice earlier, config just now. I mean, in another universe, in another match even, in the same universe, just in another game, those are going to get punished a little bit more. But for the moment against NaVi in this half, they've worked well.
Poor Clap, just seeing glaive's reactions to that last round again. He's like, man, oh man, I mean, what can you do? Well, they respond well, so far at least. blameF this time is gone. Simple still with 10. We've seen him clutch and get 3 kills with 3. It wasn't really a clutch. I should correct the terminology. But clutch, considering the situation of him being on 3, it was pretty magnificent. So he got that round, and then the 2 HP win. Nades to close this one out. Simple gets destroyed. So we have our halftime score. It's 11-4. A little bit closer than you would have thought, despite that Astralis have a huge lead. NaVi are warming up. We've got a great 3rd map in store. We're going to find out what happens when we come back after the break.
Very strange counter, so you don't see many teams run this over and over again, but it works for NaVi. They seem to get on the bomb side and hit their shots. That's really what it's all about.
progressing. They have to double peek. He's getting his shot. He's hitting it. Simple start.
This is a shooting gallery for Simple. It's practically deathmatch. Just the greatest. Simple with 5. Get out of my server.
Well, we're back, and yeah, I think a bit of a surprise going on right now from the NaVi side of things. Destroyed Astralis. Ancient opening map, it was 16-3, and then it was Astralis that came back on nuke, 16-14, but they were in control pretty much the whole way through, and now they're very much in control, 11-4 on our third map of Inferno, and this has consequences. Sure, oh, good shot, Simple. He returns favor from the opening pistol. They're gonna get aggressive. Perfecto on a config. I'm like, okay, yep, they're back now, Jason. They're in this game. I was going to say this has consequences because it gives Astralis a much better chance to advance in the group, despite a lot of the other statistics and needing other teams to win. Whereas it also puts NaVi in a weird position if they don't win this, and then let's say they lose to Heroic tomorrow.
Yeah. I love that pistol round from NaVi. It's super risky, but you have to imagine the conversation was like, all right, guys, that was obviously very flat from us this half. You have to imagine Astralis is feeling really good about the half that they just put out into the world. Let's go rip their hearts out. Let's go just take all that steam out of the engine. Wind out of the sails? Which, I don't even know which one's the better.
Both of those things don't create that much power.
Okay.
Steam engines are not really that efficient. Wind and sails, okay, all right, you're environmentally friendly, but like you're not, I shouldn't say you're not going to go that fast. The America's Cup boats, if you get up on the hydrofoil...
Put the energy back in the battery?
It's just gas in the tank.
Gas in the tank.
Hydrogen in the tank. Now, that would be smart. Let's get away from electric cars. Let's go hydrogen. That was the real answer. But nope, Elon Musk had to come around and pretend he's a freaking genius and tell everyone it was better when it's actually not. Anyway.
Had to get that one off your chest?
Yeah, Counter-Strike. Let's get back to it, shall we? Elon Musk is Ted Faro. I'm calling it now.
Okay.
Okay? Anyone who knows the reference will totally get what I mean. Not angry.
Just sit this one out, man. I'll take this round. Hold down that mute button. Just have a good time over there. Simple peeking down mid. Taking some pop shots. Getting a kill. That's Zipex to hit the deck. Unarmored pistols, and actually none of them even upgraded, all Glocks. So Astralis just having a little bit of a chit-chat while this round ticks away. They know there's nothing to do here. This would be a really cool comeback from NaVi if they were able to do it. It would be awesome to see them bounce back in this map itself. Simple starting to get real assertive across the map. Doing God's work with the SMG. boomich finds the final kill onto blameF. Good amount of bonus money getting appropriated by the NaVi side. 11-6, and Simple busts out the op. Not even gonna wait, not even gonna play the bonus round. He's not messing around.
Good shots to collect those kills, get the confidence rolling early for Simple in this half. They'll leave the SMG behind as well. He's gone immediately onto the AWP. boomich inside of the banana position. Flash to bounce off the wall. They put one over top as well. And they want control. boomich, though, has to be careful. We've seen in the past boomich, I mean, you go back to Katowice even, and even times the major, he got absolutely banged out on banana in a few games we've casted, Jason.
Yeah. Banana's a rough position to play. Fun, but can be rough. Simple watching Rap side with that AWP peering towards mid brackets. He's about to get smoked off. As Zipex puts that utility into play. Electronic gonna shift over as Simple goes over towards the B bomb site. Great nades, great utility from NaVi outside of the B bomb site. Farlig is brought down to 3. blameF and Glaive are chunked down into the 70s as well. And Simple is in position. 3 players here. There's the first kill. He's going to go for more. Misses the opportunity, but Perfecto has found blameF. farlig with that 3 HP, still alive. Somehow dodges all the bullets coming into the smoke as well. Config backing up his teammates, but there's no access. There's no step forward. There's no realistic progress onto the bomb site. And flying blameF is going to swap.
They've already won out that round inefficiently. As you say, swapping out to the AK, simple still AWP. They've got the MP7. They'll throw. Okay, so blameF is going to go back to that. They're going to give the AK to Bit, which isn't a bad decision, let's be honest. You've got Bit with the accuracy, the one-shot headshot potential. You've got Electronic on a similar weapon.
And remember, as you said, blameF playing the really scrappy role over at Banana.
He does, yeah.
I mean, just even playing it differently than most other people as well, jumping around a lot, very mobile for information. He's getting into a lot of awkward battles with that SMG, so he can be mobile and spamming back and forth while peeking through smoke.
One thing I'll say with him doing that is he baits out so much utility.
Yes, there's a lot of intangible benefits to it that generally don't show up on the scoreboard. Almost baits them into Perfecto, and actually kind of does. Pulls him into the open. Double kill for Perfecto. Electronics arrived, and the conversation at halftime, it was a good one. We need to know what was said because everyone's getting involved in the action now.
blameF was the one, again, like you said, jumping around, baiting them in. He gets away with 100 HP, and the 2 rifles pop out, and they're like, we got you, bro. Straight crossfire, wrecks them.
And Electronic takes the death.
Yeah, poor guy.
Oh, well.
Gun is just around the corner, so not quite grabbable for Xyp9x. They'll throw a nade that direction as well. That may, okay, it bounced too far. I was going to say maybe even push the gun back further, but either way, blameF with the Eagle has nothing but hope in this round to try and get that bomb back. 50 seconds. And the obvious positioning for Bit at this point is to make sure that they can't rotate through CT. He's even clearing it because he didn't have full vision of it earlier, but he'll be very confident in saying, guys, just keep your eyes on Banana. I got you covered. And that's what they'll do. They bait out the AWP shot, and now blameF comes back, and that's why the MP7 is so effective. And the AK picked up back at CT.
Now everyone can have a rifle. blameF has 8,400, Bit 7,200. Money in the bank. NaVi's come alive here towards the end of the first half, and obviously to start out this second half as well. You see a lot more NaVi bodies flying and looking for fights as they rotate over to the attack. Run boost, simple, decides not to go back for it. I think he spotted farlig, zoomed in on that position. Realized he might be peeking into his death. Molotov is out at the half wall, flashbang as well. blameF is going to call it out, the retake utility, and he knows one is to the right. By virtue of the smoke onto the Molotov, has the information that blameF is controlling top Banana.
Perfecto back to pick up additional nades. He'll juggle those toward the B site, where blameF this time with a rifle is already trying to do more damage. Yeah, bring me those nades. How dare they even make Perfecto go back and get them? A player's too lazy to bring them over, but they're all stacked up this time, apartment side of the brackets, and so far no advancement from Astralis. Try and anchor this. blameF's gone back over to Banana to make contact, so they won't rotate early, but there's still 3 on this side of the map. 37 seconds. Contact plays being made on both sides. This is a tough call. I don't think NaVi bites. I don't think they move. They get a little bit closer to the arch so they can if they need to, but Bit now aware that they're wrapping around on the arch. Smoke down, goes back to the site.
Simple's kind of isolated though, especially now the second smoke went through. He's just going to try and find a timing and it's not there. Config is already passed in good position. Another smoke in toward, there might be a gap in that.
I think there might, yeah, I think there might be.
That could be so dangerous.
That landed really tantalizingly close. Simple, maybe not though, because we're seeing him look behind, that they're going to wrap around. They're trying to get an angle on it. He's got Xyp9x down. Hard to say. We need to see it from his perspective. Either way, the kills are mounting right now, and the time as well for NaVi. The round gone, as it's now 11-9.
If there was a gap, it didn't even have an impact on the round. Good work from Electronic with the AUG and Pit. Had a very quiet first half, but he's getting some good kills here in this round. Even shoots a smile for the camera. Good shooting. He's protecting his teammate. His teammate's protecting him. Nice work. That's Bit inside of the bomb site.
A little more quiet on the Astralis.
I was going to say, it seems the tables have turned.
Of course, that is Trace, the coach now.
Ave.
Ave, sorry, wow. Look, they're all old players. Bits ready at the apartments. Ooh, I was gonna say should have a headshot lineup, but Xyp9x crouched down and slid under, and then he just kind of sprayed away. Barely hit Xyp9x, to be fair.
It's all good. It's about the intimidation, you know?
Oh, I was intimidated before the round even started.
Yeah. blameF looking to get activated. There's the Molotov for the half wall. Nade as well. Behind the smoke, blameF gets one and backs off. That's Glaive. And now Simple rotates into position as well. There's a smoke for perhaps this position, the spawn choke point, but that means there's going to be nothing for Coffin. Simple gets one anyways. They go a little bit ahead of the smoke. There's definitely a gap in that one.
Yep.
Although that one might not matter either, as Perfecto shuts him down.
I was going to say, the interesting thing is Perfecto has a smoke on his left side that would have taken out the Incendiary. He can jump around the site as much as he wants now. Doesn't even need to worry because blameF has the kill. This is looking higher.
that is Trace. I've lost my mind.
Yeah, I thought I believed you because you were around.
I sounded so confident, didn't I?
You did, and then you were around then, so I was like, yeah, Ave. All right. I thought it was Trace.
My brain right now is just so slow.
It's all right.
11-10.
What do you mean right now?
Yeah, I set that one up, didn't I? Why did I think it was Ave? Have I lost my mind?
Ave's been around a bit. He's done a few things, but no, yeah, that's all right.
Ave is down to the academy team. I'm getting live updates, live information, multiple sources proving me wrong.
There's a phenomenal tweet that is edited of you and I that you maybe should go check out later because I don't want to hear about it right now.
Okay.
But
that's ominous.
You'll
There's
like it.
So many different ways that can go.
Yep.
Farlig leading the way up.
Might want to open an incognito tab.
Perfect.
For you.
Perfecto holding onto the B-bomb site. Molotov is down, extinguished. Farlig gonna turn the corner. Perfecto misses the spray initially, tucked himself in tight, but it won't matter. He's blinded. This is a nice hit from Astralis. They found a timing where there's only one defender. blameF is gonna try and get something to make this possible. Maybe get a little bit lucky.
It's forward to the Molotov though. Ah, that's a bit desperate. I think he should have waited for that smoke to disappear. The bullets disappeared, as Config did. And down he goes. So that makes things bad to worse. Simply, absolutely is going to take that shot. Just like Bon Jovi, he lives on a prayer. As opposed to me that lives on the prairie. Just kidding, I'm on the other side of Canada, but it sounded cool. Backing away, Simple trying to get a few shots in to hurt the economy of Astralis. They'll get their first round of the half, 12-10. But you're right, it was timing. They were fast.
Yeah. I mean, much like, I think NaVi in the first half, they're just like tired of getting absolutely smashed. NaVi had a similar round or two towards the, I think they won a round at the B-bombs. At the second round, they won was towards the A, and it was a nice timing hit as well. So just saying, all right, this kind of plan A, this default, this slower pace style that we've come in with isn't working. Let's change things up. Let's throw a new look at him for this offense. And Astralis maintains a lead, a 2-round lead, as NaVi came storming back into this map. 6 rounds straight to start out the second half to bring them this close. That's a smoke used previously as well. I think the first time I saw it was it Vitality? Was it ZywOo? Did the run boost down around that smoke to get a peek towards middle?
We saw ZywOo do it, yes. Yep. He landed before the smoke, nailed it, and then faded back through it.
Yep.
Yep. It was a really nice shot, actually.
So maybe just trying to make NaVi Astralis a little bit nervous. blameF finds blameF. Oh, doubled up at the end of Halls, but neither Simple nor Electronic can find the kill. Meanwhile, there's only one player at this B-bomb site. They see blameF is dead. They know Simple is generally the third player at this bomb site, so why not go test him? Test Perfecto. Test this follow-up flashbang. That was a little bit too early of a peek for Perfecto, but he still lands a headshot. He's got to find more. He needs another, and he's got it.
It's such a common position to play in. It's so hard to deal with without the appropriate utility. They're still going to sneak inside of the site. Perfecto's ready. No, he's not. blameF, but he's left in the open, and Bit gets the shot in return. We saw the off-site shot as well as Simple was able to collect, leaving us with just Xyp9x, and he now found by Simple as well. 12-11, an immediate response from NaVi. There was a time when that would have meant a hard reset, and at this point in the game, I would say probably NaVi to win it. But fortunately, they've still got the lost round bonus accumulated and built up, so they'll be able to buy on the Astralis side.
Yes, they will. It helps they won the previous round with all 5 players surviving, so they didn't have to really spend a whole lot of new cash into this one. Such good work from Bit and Perfecto. Chucking out those flashbangs, and yeah, blameF was stressed when he died, but celebrating when Perfecto stepped up huge.
I wonder if the API tracks chicken deaths. Because I'd be really curious if like CSGO's kept track of how many chickens have died in the game since it came out.
Well, it's either that or somebody at one of those Twitter accounts is literally counting chickens in every demo.
I want to know.
It's got to be an API
game. It's got to be. Yeah, I agree. It's got to be in the API somewhere. Can we get that pulled on HLTV right now? That's a stat I want. Peter, HLTV.
I think ESL puts them every once in a while. Like so-and-so's killed like 19 chickens or something like that.
All right. Well,
we'll look for it.
Yeah. Retroactively go back and accumulate all of that.
We'll get the stats department on it.
They definitely want to do that job. They're thrilled that we're asking for this right now. So blameF again getting aggressive and jumping around, but unfortunately for him, he's landed in the Molotov twice and was partly blind, so he's taking damage. He goes down to 47 HP. It's the only damage done so far.
Well, very light banana presence for Astralis this round. blameF and Config backed away from it, back to mid, setting up a Hulls pop. farlig is going to be aggressive. You have to imagine through the mid smoke as well as this hit comes in. Oh, Electronic, big job to do. Blinded, but they peeked before it, so he knew exactly what was coming. He was able to get the intel before his vision was obscured, and the bomb is tantalizingly close to the center of Simple's crosshair.
Ooh, farlig, I'll give him credit for that one. Simple slides out and he gets the shot. They know he's there. Electronic hasn't left the graveyard position. farlig's still trying to find him as well.
Can't really do anything about that position, though. You have to handle the teammate. You have to handle him quickly and then predict the follow-up peek. And yeah, that's near impossible. That's so difficult. Well done from NaVi.
One round only so far this half for Astralis. Yeah, we are tied up. And then I think the Astralis side of the equation is going to be fretting and lamenting the situation as they would have been against Heroic. This isn't quite that level of overpass 15-8, 1v3, should have won the game, but this is still a lead that's been blown.
I just want to go back to the pistol. Remember, NaVi just rushed mid on the pistol, like four players, and that feels like it really set the tone for this half. Took the gas out of the tank, Matt, as some would say.
Yeah, but gas is so polluted. Like, why would you? I don't know why you.
Wait, that was your idea for the metaphor. I tried to go win with sales.
I'm just kidding. There's no winning for you, Jason.
Don't tilt me this late in the evening. Don't do it.
A guy named Elon Musk had a great idea. Electricity. You should try it.
I think Tesla had that idea first. Bit.
What?
Nikola Tesla?
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the company. I was like, the same dude. But yeah, Nikola, yes, you're right. Hence the name. It's about the only Serbian that ever had a good idea.
Yanko's had a couple.
Which ones were those?
Usually at 2 a.m. at the bar.
Ah, okay, yeah, sure.
Here we go. Electronic. Up on the railing. Double pit. He can drop in and join Bit, who's at the broken wall. Simple's op is here as well. Plenty of utility to make a pretty dangerous set piece, a pretty dangerous execute. Bit's gonna preemptively drop the smoke, turn the corner. Good trade, important trade. Bit's still alive. Oh, he's got another one. Excuse me, that was Simple. And Simple's moved into the site. That's so quick. Oh.
That is so simple. That is exactly what he loves to do. Swing around the box, no scope. He's just ever moving and ever daring and difficult to deal with. So now it is suddenly NaVi back in the lead.
Yeah. And that's got to be soul-crushing for Astralis that was flying high just, what, 11 rounds ago, 10 rounds ago. They were living the dream, hanging out at halftime, and now it's all furrowed brows. Hands clenched. As Trace tries to marshal his troops for one last go at it. NaVi just 3 rounds away. Hard-fought series from both teams as well. Both teams overcoming some adversity. Astralis finding it in themselves to bounce back after a 4-16 loss on Ancient to open up the series. NaVi losing their own map pick and starting this one out 4-11. It was a massive comeback on Nuke as well in the second map for NaVi that fell short, but recovering here.
Smoke down Simple. He's gonna drop the incendiary toward the top side of alt middle as well, and then back off the situation. farlig, meanwhile, though, holding the side of the smoke. Tech 9 to play with. Simple. Not quick enough this time. I say that he actually did clip farlig. He goes down to 37. Tries again. Gotta be careful, though. Luckily, Bit is rotating and covering, but they're gonna leave themselves exposed. I thought maybe they'd run straight into Library and predict the rotation. Dear. How's Bit killed himself?
Assuming he burned alive, he tried to come through the smoke into his own Molotov, and that's...
Oh, Jared.
That's no fun. Simple's quick right now. Simple's not gonna let them lose this game. 14-12. Kind of sucks. You smoke down an arch, you're going to jump through it, you're trying to take out Simple, you see the Molotov come through, you think you got a big advantage, instead you jump into a rain of fire from an AK-47. 2 fast shots.
Now, chat, you'll actually be right this time for spamming 1G. A broken clock is right twice a day, so congratulations. Electronic crossing over, spots them at the mid-stairs. He's going to go right past the Molotov as well, but taking damage from that and perhaps being spotted. Doesn't want to get too aggressively toward the hall, so they're actually going to reconsider and back all the way around.
It looked like they wanted to get aggressive, but the fact that I think Electronic spotted too, he just says, no, not worth it, never mind, especially because they saw him in return as well. So him and Simple just back off the play that was called. Again, change of pace, it's Bit to take contact, but misses the initial salvo. It's Glaive looking to split into CT spawn. boomich is here so fast, though, so fast. And unfortunately, you could see immediately upon boomich's presence located in CT spawn, they pick up the pace to get up Banana. Great counter utility, though.
Yeah, it slows him down entirely. Stuck out at the top side of Banana. blameF. Still trying to get an angle. Oh my goodness, config. There's what we need. There's the entry they need. Simple, though, here. And oh my god, he's so quick. This time comes back around. Can't find the second, but knows they're going to be approaching. He nails farlig. He's not done there. Oh, he is. Xyp9x finally, and just barely gets an angle over top. As it looked stunning to start it off, but that's going to buy boomich time and space to come back over. Bomb planted. He knows he's got to be on the site, and he'll catch Xyp9x out. blameF. Bomb is planted for him. He can play this side to swing out and get the immediate diffuser, but Perfecto up above has the same angle down the lane, so they can get on this and try and bait him back into position. That's exactly what they're going to do. Is he going to spot the diffuser first? Not a chance. Perfect setup from Perfecto.
Sometimes all you can do is laugh when you see the things that Simple's able to do. That is an incredibly difficult shot, the first one. The second one on top of the hay cart, no scope. Magnificent. One of the great benefits of this NaVi team that has come together over the course of the past year has been that Simple no longer needs to be the sole hero on this team. There's danger all the way deep into the roster, but when it's needed, when it's called upon, Simple still has the ability to summon this demonic level performance to ensure that his team's going to get over the finish line. 15-12.
And I think that's something we've seen now. It's been proven in Counter-Strike. One star player is not enough. It might work for an event here and there. It might get you a few series here and there, but it's not going to make you a great team in the long run.
Not anymore. In the early days, you were able to get away with it. We're well past those days. Exactly right. 3 chances, NaVi. Series point. 11-4 first half in the favor of Astralis. It has all been taken away from them. It's their turn to muster up the courage for a comeback. Ooh! This time Electronic is punished. This time he spots it out. Simple's still gonna go for the peak. Supreme confidence, and he might have been overconfident. Supreme overconfidence. Bit goes down through the smoke. Unconfirmed damage onto Electronic. They're gonna be so happy when they do end up confirming it.
Life in the old dog yet. Oh no, blameF. Boomich just runs to his own certain death. farlig gets that shot as well onto Electronic. That's over toward Graveyard. So this one done. All right, where did this come from, Astralis? We got 15-13 on the board.
Yeah, well, we're not going to see NaVi get aggressive at all in these next 2 rounds. They're just like, yep, we tried it. We were looking for it. They looked for it twice in a row, remember. They tried to do it the round before. Electronic called it off when he crossed over. This time he spots pretty much the same thing, and he says, no, let's do it this time. Let's make it happen. And Simple gets eliminated. Electronic brought down super low. Teammate dropped through smoke as well. They just get washed off the map. 15-13, 2 more chances for NaVi.
Smoke deep inside of middle. Simple trying to get behind it so he can throw his own utility a bit deeper and more safely. Not looking for the shot, but he'll cover off alt middle instead. Ooh, that nade. That's lovely. About as good as it gets. The paper-thin walls of the apartment straight through the drywall as he just needed a pixel to spot inside of the doorway. boomich pushed down, farlig gone. Turn of events, you said they weren't going to get aggressive. boomich has certainly found the time to strike. Calculated aggression, we'll call it.
Yeah, calculated aggression. Well, Astralis better calculate themselves something genius in this round. 3 on 5, where the series is over. Even taking some damage to the smoke. boomich. Ooh, there was a world in which Glaive might have been able to catch him. That would have been fantastic. Glaive and blameF to pressure the B-bomb site. Xyp9x lurking in middle. Gonna flash himself up to clear brackets as best he can. If Glaive and blameF are going to come back, yeah, they need to run, and they're doing just that. I was going to say there's a timing on this. If they try and walk back or slow play this too much, Simple is going to get the idea. He's already on his horse on the way back to the A-bomb site. Electronic and Bit, they just have to hold off for now.
Glaive, smoke to the archway. They're going to go around 18 seconds to try and get this on the site, and Bit is in a perfect position, and Pit, having not moved, reveals his position now. But that just gives information to Electronic, who's going to spray down the first. Bit pops up for the second, and blameF will be blamed last. 16-13, good comeback from NaVi, not only in this game, but in this series, considering they won 16-3 or something ridiculous along those lines on Ancient. This was a much more closely contested series than we expected.
Yeah, and not just this series, but throughout this whole group stage still, they've had a lot of adversity.